I put Rollies to sleep with a left hook. That's it. That's what you're going to see. Period.
This is great matchmaking for Ryan Garcia. Rolly Romero has credibility because he is a former 140-pound champion.
But Ryan's quick, man. I'll just tell you something. Like, I remember from my fight days, I'm a bit old now, but I'm scared of the guy whose hands you can't see.
You favor Ryan Garcia. By how?
Fourth, fifth round knockout.
Ryan Garcia and Rolando "Rolly" Romero recently faced off during a press conference in Los Angeles, promoting their upcoming fight on May 2nd, 2025. The event was part of the Fatal Fury City of Wolves series, set to take place in New York's Times Square.
I just want to thank God, thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ before anything. As far as Rollies as my next opponent, you know, he wasn't my first choice, for sure.
He was or was not?
No, he wasn't. It was Pitbull Cruz, but, you know, things played out a different way. But, you know, I'm really focused on just whooping Devin Haney's ass again. That's all I'm really worried about. So, just to not even redeem myself, but cement that bullshit fucking Austrian bullshit. You know, what you probably did set up. We know you did that.
You know what happened?
Where's your little brother? Is your brother in the house? Because your brother knew before everybody else, and you don't answer that question.
My little brother right there.
Okay, so how do you know before everybody else? You know, corruption at its finest. Corruption at its finest.
The public face-off drew a massive crowd, creating a high-energy atmosphere. This fight has captured major attention because both boxers are known for their flashy styles and bold personalities. Times Square, being one of the most iconic locations in the world, adds even more excitement, making this event a spectacle beyond just boxing.
We're going to go to the market right after.
Let's go, Garcia! Let's go!
Ryan Garcia believes he is one of the biggest attractions in boxing today, which is why he accepted the fight with Romero. He acknowledges that not every boxer gets the spotlight he does, and he wanted to use this opportunity to further solidify his place in the sport. Garcia sees himself as a major draw, and understands that fighting someone like Romero, who is also popular for his trash talk and aggressive style, will make for a high-selling event.
I feel like I'm one of the few stars in boxing, so when I got offered that, I said, okay, I'm the man to do it. And I think after this performance, I'll cement myself as, you know, one of the faces of boxing.
Rolly Romero publicly dismissed Ryan Garcia's apology, claiming it lacked sincerity. He believes Ryan only apologized because he was pressured, not because he genuinely felt sorry. Moreover, Romero took the opportunity to accuse Garcia of taking performance-enhancing substances, further intensifying the rivalry. His comments suggest that he has no respect for Garcia's approach, making it clear that their animosity goes beyond just a competitive fight. This kind of drama only fuels fan interest, making the matchup even more personal. Ryan Garcia has already planned ahead. If he beats Romero, he wants Devin Haney next. This shows that he is focused on climbing the boxing ladder and fighting top-tier opponents. Garcia and Haney have a long history, having fought multiple times in the amateurs. A rematch in the pros would be huge for both their careers. However, Ryan must first prove himself against Romero, a fighter known for his power and unpredictability.
Ryan Garcia is back and he has reignited his beef with Devin Haney ahead of a big card coming up from New York City. It's the Fatal Fury in Times Square with the Ring magazine. Teofimo Lopez is also on there. Ryan is fighting Rolly Romero, and if Ryan and Devin get through this fight, then it's them two in the rematch. And look, seeing a boxing card in Times Square is going to be pretty fucking sick. And as I said in my last video about TKO boxing coming up soon, they're going to want to pick all of these young stars, and this feels like a real push for these three guys for the future to really build them up on a big stage in the middle of New York City.
The boxing landscape is heating up, with Devin Haney set to fight Teofimo Lopez while Ryan Garcia faces Rolly Romero. This creates a thrilling scenario where the winners of both fights could face each other next. The combination of these matchups makes for an incredible fight card that fans will not want to miss.
Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and Teofimo, and they're going to do a show in the middle of Times Square.
Yeah, putting Ryan on there is kind of smart. You know, that's right there. But then it's a solid match. Listen, Rolly and Ryan's an interesting fight because Rolly's hit or miss, bro. Rolly sometimes looks like where'd you find this guy off the corner, but sometimes he performs. There's a sparring session with Ryan and Rolly on YouTube where it looks like Rolly's doing pretty well in there. I'm curious about that fight. Rolly's back against the wall. He's got to perform. Everybody's curious about Ryan coming back. You got Devin Haney on the undercard against Ramirez. He's in court with Ryan. What happens if they cross paths to the Wayne, even though they're not fighting each other? You know, like solid card.
Former world champion Zab Judah believes this fight is unpredictable. He acknowledges that both Garcia and Romero have unique strengths, making it difficult to determine a clear winner. Judah highlights Romero's raw power and awkward style, which makes him dangerous, but he also respects Garcia's speed and precision. According to Judah, no one should count either fighter out, as both have the potential to score a knockout.
I think if you know, that's what makes the fight interesting. That's what I'm saying, basically. That's what makes it interesting, is that, wow, this guy is coming to the ring with one attribute of great skills. This guy's coming to the ring with another side of attribute of great skills. So I think it's going to be a great, exciting fight. Unexpected. We don't know who's going to win. It's no high end. So this is what makes great fights. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has their great expectations of what Ryan could do. We have great expectations of what Rolly could do. You know what I'm saying? Ryan probably has more higher expectations, but the style and the power of Rolly Ramirez, nobody could go to sleep. Think about it. The power and the style of Rolly Romero, there's nobody that can go to sleep on this. Nobody. There's no way. No way.
Who do you favor?
I'm still undecided right now. I'm gonna let this fight get a little closer. As they get closer, I'll be able to, you know, pencil in on who's doing what, you know, around the weigh-in time, because you get to see pause, you get to see the body. You know what I'm saying? The body don't lie. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody that could put on abs. There's nobody that, you know what I'm saying? Nobody that could put on six packs and ripped up and cut and chisel. You know what I'm saying? You can't put that on. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, what can I say? So once we get alert and check all that out, then we'll be able to see who, you know, how the weight is made. You know what I'm saying? The face expressions of making the weight.
Shawn Garcia, Ryan's younger brother and a boxer himself, confidently predicts that Ryan will knock out Romero. He believes Ryan's speed, power, and experience will be too much for Rolly to handle. Shawn has seen his brother's training firsthand and is convinced that Ryan is at his peak. However, knockouts are never guaranteed, especially against a tough fighter like Romero.
Hello everyone, it's Leo Orozco with the main event, and I'm joined now with the one and only Shawn Garcia. Shawn, how are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, that was a good press conference. What do you think about it?
The second press conference is always the best. They get comfortable with each other and then they start talking shit.
How do you see the fight going against Rolly?
Just like what Ryan says, I see him knocking him out. I mean, Rolly's gonna come to fight, there's no doubt about that, but I see Ryan knocking him out.
With the left hook, or what are you predicting?
Left hook, right hand, Ryan's gonna come throwing.
Are you gonna be in his training camp with him?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in his corner and training camp.
A resurfaced sparring video between Ryan and Rolly has sparked debate among fans. In the footage, Romero knocked down Garcia, but Ryan also landed a powerful left hook. This video proves that Romero is not just talk, he has real power. However, sparring is different from an actual fight, and both fighters have improved since then. The fight will show who has truly evolved.
Rolly, they sparred and Rolly bullied him. Rolly bullied him to the point Ryan was leaking. Go watch that sparring video. His power is definitely legit. Both of them.
He ain't no scrub.
But
you think he gonna be walking Garcia down all fight?
He definitely gonna be trying to. I'm saying Rolly Romero gonna go in this fight trying to bully him.
Yeah.
He gonna try to come out fast. Because Ryan is not somebody you want to try to let get in the rhythm.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and he got a good reach. You ain't trying to
really
let him keep him at distance. So he definitely got to close that distance all fight.
But in that sparring video, Rolly got hit with that left hook like 10 times, and that was what head get
off it on the left hook on this highlight tape.
Who?
Rolly. He didn't get dropped, but he got, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, nice.
Despite their rivalry, Rolly Romero surprisingly gave Ryan Garcia credit for defeating Devin Haney. He acknowledged that Ryan has done something impressive in boxing, which earned him respect. However, this statement also hints at Rolly's mindset. He sees Haney as a top fighter, and anyone who beats him must be taken seriously. This adds another layer to their matchup.
A couple months from now, you got the fight we've been talking about for years. Ryan Garcia. It's finally here. Does it feel surreal?
It ain't real until it's in the ring. Who knows? He might have an anxiety attack. We don't know.
Well, the last time the schmo spoke with you, we're being respectful for his situation.
It seems like he's actually going through some real shit. He's trying to call for help and nobody's trying to help him. And there's still a lot of respect there between both of us. He did something good for the sport of boxing. He beat the shit out of Devin.
Professional boxers and analysts have given mixed opinions on the fight. Some say Ryan has all the skills needed to win, while others believe Rawley's strength and aggressive mentality could be the difference. One recurring theme among the experts is that this fight is evenly matched, Ryan's technique versus Rawley's power.
So Dre, today I want to get with you and get your insight on the matchup between Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero. How do you see that fight?
Well, if and when that fight go down, man, I really don't care about either of the two. You know, Rolly he too much for me, right? And Ryan has a lot of potential, but at the same time, you know, I just ain't feeling him too much. Yeah, so Ryan has all of the talent, right? Formal, the boy can execute, he's not scared. You see what he did when he got in there with Tank, leading up to the knockout, right? Rolly has a big mouth and has the mentality to back it up. I honestly don't feel like that'll be enough. I think Ryan, especially the last fight with Tank, grew a lot since then. And I see him, if that fight ever takes place, taking it, Ryan, easy.
Boxing commentator Ernest Mercado believes Rolly Romero is one of the best trash talkers in the sport. His bold personality and ability to get under his opponent's skin make him entertaining. This is why Romero's fights always generate attention, as fans either want to see him win or watch him get humbled.
Who would you say is another good trash talker in boxing?
Right now, man, really, I mean, just that retarded ass fool Rolly, to be honest. Rolly right now probably runs his mouth the most, but he can't back it up. There's a difference between me and him. I talk a lot of trash, but I've been backing up everything I've been saying so far. But probably Rolly.
What do you think of his fight with Ryan that's been announced? They're fighting in May in Times Square, New York City.
I think that's a better fight for Ryan, publicity-wise, than Isak Cruz. And I think it's going to be a good fight, man. I think Ryan's going to knock him out, but the whole build-up to that fight, I think they're definitely be able to sell a lot just because they both got a unique personality, per se.
Some analysts believe that Ryan and Romero are at the same level right now. Good, but not yet elite. They argue that both need more experience before facing fighters like Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, or Vasily Lomachenko. This fight will determine which one of them is closer to that elite level.
Not a pretty win for Rolly Romero, but he did call out Ryan Garcia, which I think it's a fight that should happen. I think it's important for both these fighters to make that fight happen. Right now, both of them are kind of like trendy, hot names. And to be honest with you, you know, we don't know if Ryan Garcia or Rolly Romero are really at that elite level to compete with someone like Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, Lomachenko, like those guys. I think those are top dogs in their divisions. And it's just like, if they're really not that good, people are going to start to discover that in, you know, future fights. If they make this fight pretty soon, you know, then you ideally knock off or you beat a top contender, a big name.
Rawley mocked Ryan Garcia for being left alone at a press conference after a previous loss. He pointed out that when you lose, people abandon you, a reality many boxers face. His comments suggest that he sees Ryan as mentally weak, implying that Garcia struggles with setbacks.
You know, Ryan's promoters and his trainer left him alone at the post-fight press conference. There was no Oscar De La Hoya. There was no Joe Goosen. There was no Bernard Hopkins. What you think about that? That he was up there basically by himself with his father while Tank had his whole team up there with him at the post-fight press conference.
When you lose, everybody abandons you. When you win, everybody's with you. Tank ever loses, he's gonna see that too. Happened to me. Happened to. I'm telling you, everybody done. Like, my team was with me. My team stayed with me. My team was loyal. But everybody else in my life done just ticked away. And then even before that, when everything else bad happened to me, prior to the fight, everyone picked away. All I look at it is God fleshing out people out of my life, and God fleshed out people out of his life. And at the end of it, what stayed with him was the truth.
Trainer Robert Garcia stated that Rolly Romero is great for the sport because people love to watch and listen to him. Whether they love or hate him, they tune in. which is essential in boxing. His unique personality and aggressive style make him an entertaining fighter.
Very subdued, but Robert, again, asking for your trainer expertise, how do you see the fight?
Look, Rolly's is good for boxing, man. You know, people love him. People want to see what he says. Sometimes he's just a weird boy. You know, when he talks, you know.
He brought a pickle. Did you see the pickle?
Sometimes he talks things that doesn't make sense, but people still laugh about it. You know, he laughs about it. People laugh about it. People just want to hear him, and people want to see him compete. I think it's an interesting fight. I think Ryan's speed and power will be the main difference there, and I think I do pick Ryan to win, but it's still interesting. You know, Rolly's always puts up good fights, always puts up good shows, so you know, it's a great fight to watch.
Andrew Tate, a controversial internet personality, weighed in, saying Ryan's quick hands will be the key factor in this fight. He emphasized that speed can be more dangerous than power, as opponents don't see the punches coming. This aligns with what many experts believe. Ryan's left hook is his best weapon.
Andrew, real quick, so your prediction for Rolly versus Ryan, how do you see that fight going down?
Bro, I don't want to disrespect anyone. I want to wish everybody the absolute best. I hope everybody gets in there, has a great time, leaves happy, healthy, a little bit richer.
Right.
But Ryan's quick, man. I'll just tell you something. Like, I remember from my fight days, I'm a bit old now, but I'm scared of the guy whose hands you can't see. Those are the ones to be afraid of.
Because they're all good fighters, but Ryan's clearly your favorite.
They're all fantastic fighters. Ryan and I are good friends, you know, so we have a personal relationship there.
Yeah.
But I don't want to wish disrespect on anybody.
Right.
Or I don't want to jinx anybody. I just hope everybody has a great time. But I think when you can't see it coming, that's when it hurts.
You're going to be at the fight May 2nd?
I'm going to be at the fight May 2nd unless Ron DeSantis locks me up for fucking nothing.
Right.
But if not, then I'm going to be at the fight race May 2nd. 100%. I'll be right there at the front. You're going to see me.
Coach Kenny Ellis believes that the fight between Rolly Romero and Ryan is easier than that of Isaac Pitbull Cruz. He argues that Ryan has already fought tougher competition, including Gervonta Davis. If Ryan could challenge Davis, he should be able to handle Rolly. However, Romero's power still makes him a threat.
I'll say it would be either one of them.
Garcia.
But I think Pitbull will give him more problems than Rolly, though.
So you believe that the Rolly Romero fight for Ryan Garcia would be an easier match?
Yeah, you know, Rolly allergic to left hooks, man. In the gym, in the ring, so he's going to get hit with a left hook. We all know that from Ryan Garcia. So as soon as he lands a good left hook, it's over for Rolly.
Do you feel like they are picking on Rolly's vulnerability at this point in time of his career?
I think they know that it's just a matter of time before it's over with for him. So, you know, give him a payday. He deserves it, you know. He deserves it.
What you think about gearing up the promotion? Obviously, they had a sparring match that, you know, went viral. It seemed like Rolly had some good moments in that sparring clip. What do you think about the gear up? You know, press conference, just that fight selling itself.
It's good promotion. You know, that's where the fight won't go too. I think the first couple rounds, he's gonna have some good moments. Over them 8-ounce gloves on, and they don't go but so far.
You favor Ryan Garcia. By how?
Even Gervonta Tank Davis, who has fought both men, acknowledged that Rolly has real power. However, Ryan's left hook is a fight-ending weapon. Tank's opinion holds weight, as he knocked out Romero but struggled at times with Garcia's speed in sparring.
Who hits harder, Ryan Garcia with his left hook or Rolly Romero? Gervonta Tank Davis fought both of them.
I ain't gonna lie, Rolly hit hard. People be sleeping on Rolly. Rolly can hit, bro. Like, he can hit. Like, he's the only person I felt like when he swung, it felt like bricks was on his hood. Can Rolly put out the upset? I don't want to say that's crazy, but yeah, hopefully, for sure, somebody get knocked out.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.